What up, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me at DMac_LA. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and most importantly, give me all your takes right down below in the comments section. I want all your takes on today's topic right down below in the comments section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So we're just 19 days away from opening day, and we learned over the weekend who the Dodgers will be facing on opening day, and it's going to be the San Francisco Giants. Bob Nightingale tweeted, Major League Baseball plans to officially announce its 2020 schedule Monday. The Yankees at Nats and SF Giants at Dodgers are expected to be the two nationally televised games on July 23rd, with everyone else opening July 24th. So there you have it. The Dodgers will be starting the season against the San Francisco Giants. You remember, they were set to open up against the Giants at home back on March 26th. Instead, it's going to be July 23rd. I know you wanted to face some Major League competition, but if you're the Dodgers, you'll take it. A 1-0 start to your season, a big opening day win against the San Francisco Giants, a showcase game. Only 4 teams playing that day: Yankees, Nationals, Dodgers, Giants. I've heard a lot of people out there saying they should have opened up with the Astros versus the Dodgers. I think you hold that game off because, 1, you want the Dodgers and the Astros to be playing their best baseball, and then 2, you give Major League Baseball another marquee matchup to showcase. Look, by the time the Dodgers face off with the Astros, that's going to be the most highly anticipated regular season game in quite some time, and then also the NBA will be back in full swing. So you give the league another showcase game, and it's just better for baseball, in my opinion. And look, of course, no fans in the stands, so how the Dodgers going to get to troll the Astros when they come to Dodger Stadium? I hope DJ Severe trolls them hard. I hope instead of the Let's Go Dodgers chant, we hear something like this. And remember what I said, there's never a wrong time to troll the Houston Astros, but now we're going to get to our main story involving David Price. Over the weekend, the 34-year-old former Cy Young winner opted out of the 2020 season. Now, the first thing I want to say is I have no issue with David Price sitting out the 2020 season. Look, we know a lot about these guys, but we don't know everything about them. So for him to make this decision, it's his decision, and you have to respect it. Look, the man was set to make $11.9 million, and he's not going to take it. But over the course of his career, he's already made over $184 million. He's going to be just fine, and the Dodgers are going to owe him another $64 million in 2021 and 2022. So he's already paid, and I think in the long run, this actually helps the Dodgers and David Price, because in the first half of last season, David Price pitched very well for the Boston Red Sox, but then the injuries came, and he's missed significant time in 2 of the last 3 years, and last year when he came back from those injuries, he had a 7.88 ERA with a 6.30 FIP. So it got ugly in those final 6 starts, and I think for the Dodgers, you want him to get as healthy as he possibly can so you can get some value out of those 2 years. And look, let's not forget, David Price was the price we paid to get Mookie Betts, a superstar, the second best player in Major League Baseball. And let's not forget the generosity of David Price, the gesture he made to the minor leagues, paying over $200,000 to minor league players this year. David Price, I have no ill will towards you. Get better, stay healthy. But let's hear from Andrew Freeman talking about David Price and his decision to opt out of the 2020 season.
David, for a few months now, has been trying to, wrap his arms around everything. And, I've talked to him off and on over the last couple months. Dave has as well. And, he came in on Wednesday and was of the mind that he was going to play. And then I think just talking to his family, it kind of arrived at this point. And, my role in this has been just to support him through it. And it's something that, I know has been on his mind for a while now. And I think the allure of playing with his teammates that he created a great bond with in spring training was what was, kind of pushing him to do it. But ultimately, just got to a point where he wasn't comfortable.
Now the question is, who replaces David Price in the Dodgers starting rotation? And today Ross Stripling talked about how he didn't think that he got a fair shake back in the original spring training back in March.
I was disappointed at the time because I remember, wanting to feel like I had an opportunity to go earn a rotation spot and being told that I was going to get that opportunity. And Urias was announced the 4 before we even played a game in spring, and then Woody was announced the 5 a few days later. when we were just, a few games into spring training. And I felt that I didn't really get a fair shake on trying to earn that spot.
So based on Ross Stripling's response right there, he wants this 5th spot in the Dodgers rotation, and he wants it bad. Well, last year, Ross Stripling had a 3.96 ERA, a 3.9 FIP, and 100 innings pitched. Now, I think that he can contribute regardless of role, coming out of the pen or as that 5th starter. But the question is, where does he provide the most value for this club? Last year, he had a 2-3 record with a 3.6 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP in 15 starts. As a reliever, he had a 2-1 record with a 3.05 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP in 17 games, and he did not allow an earned run in 12 of 17 relief appearances, including 4 outings of 2 or more innings. So he can give you extended relief out of the pen, and to me, I think Ross Stripling, he would be a quality option. There's no question about it, and he wants it bad. Here's Ross Stripling to Dave Roberts right now.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance.
So they could go with Ross Stripling, and I'd be fine with it. Look, he's in the stocks, right? To me, he's a super safe stock. He's a safe guy to put in there. You know what you're going to get out of Ross Stripling, and I would have no issue with it. But if it was my pick, I'd be going with Dustin May. It'd be a code red for me, and I think Dustin May offers the highest upside. I think his ceiling's the highest, and I think Dustin May, he showed flashes last year where he looks like he could be a front-of-the-rotation starter, and to me, you go with that talent. Look, there's no minor leagues this year. If he's going to be a starter in the future, you want to develop that talent this year. And I think Dustin May is a guy that you want to strongly consider. Last year, Dustin May, he had a 3.63 ERA with a 2.90 FIB, and he also had a 3.6% walk rate. So that's impressive for a young pitcher that has the kind of stuff that Dustin May has. And if you also look at it last year, he went 1-2 in 4 starts with a 2.82 ERA with 17 punch-outs and just 3 walks in 22 innings. So Dustin May has the stuff, and to me, if you look at it, Walker Buehler, what he was doing at 23, 24 years old, Dustin May is about to be 23. He's your number 1 pitching prospect, and I think his ceiling is very high. He's the man with the mane, and I want to see Dustin Mania take over Dodger Stadium this year. So I'd rather roll the dice with Dustin May and see if there's an ace up their sleeve, then go with the safe choice in Ross Stripling. But another guy to consider is the Catman himself. Look, Tony Smokes showed flashes last year. In his first year of MLB action, he had a 3.86 FIB with a 1.25 WHIP. He pitched over 40 innings with a sub-3 ERA at 2.93, and that fastball splitter combination has the potential to be above average to elite. So I'm a big fan of Tony Gonsolin, but if I had my pick of the litter, I'm going with Dustin May. But the thing about Tony Gonsolin, you throw him in that bullpen, he makes the occasional spot start, and look, this is a problem that most teams wish they had, choosing between Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin, and Ross Stripling as your number 5 starter, but that is just an embarrassment of riches for the Los Angeles Dodgers, or should I say pitches. But either way, whoever they plug in there, they're going to have success as that 5th starter. The Dodgers' depth is going to pay off once again this year, but I do think that when the trade deadline rolls around, they are going to target some guys. I think Mike Clevenger is a guy the Dodgers should highly consider. 99-mile-per-hour fastball. He knows how to miss bats, and you remember last year the Dodgers showed interest in Noah Syndergaard, so I think that's a possibility. I think that's a name the Dodgers could target. And then you saw in Dodgers Nation, you saw that meme with Trevor Bauer. Could the Dodgers consider bringing in Trevor Bauer? I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk about those pretty soon here, but let me know down below in the comments, who would you go as your 5th starter in this rotation? Would you go with Ross Stripling? Would you go with Tony Gonsolin? Or would you go with Dustin May? Let me know down below in the comments, and for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com.